We've always wanted to visit the royal palace of Caserta. The big royal palace and gardens look like the Palace of Versailles in France, with its miles-long lawn, water features, and gardens. Its majestic atmosphere is mesmerizing in photos. It was one of the largest royal residences in the world. Today it belongs to the Italian state and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The palace is in Campania, southern Italy, near Naples and Pompeii. We made a day trip from Rome as it was a stop on our way to Matera and Puglia. The visit was well worth the effort. Frankly, I thought the palace was in better condition than Versailles, and with considerably less people, it was a pleasurable place to visit. You may easily get to Caserta by air, as it is close to Naples Airport. The Caserta train station is literally across the street from the main entrance, making it easily accessible by train from Naples and Rome. Or, as we did, you can plan the visit by car. The gardens. We decided to stroll around the garden and palace grounds first. The garden is about 2 miles long. To explore the gardens, there are options for golf cart rides with a driver, bus rides, and even bike rentals. Bike rentals looks to be lots of fun. We opted for the bus to take us to the far side of the garden, where the fountain and English garden are located. And then we walked back to the palace. It was a delightful stroll on a perfect September day. The garden is beautiful. The water feature with cascading falls down toward the palace add to the magical ambiance. The palace. After the gardens, we headed inside the palace, entering through the grand staircase. It's stunning and instantly recognizable. The architect was Carlo Vanvitelli. Parts of these stairways and halls were turned into Queen Amidala's palace on Naboo for Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, and Attack of the Clones. Walking through them really felt like stepping into the movies. One thing we like to do when traveling is let our son choose spots that interest him, and this visit was actually his idea. Our 14-year-old insisted we check out the royal palace, and we're so glad he did. Royal apartments. The royal apartment is in very good condition. There is furniture and artwork error from the period. The Diocletian illuminated life in Naples in the 18th century. Looking out the windows from the throne room, we could see way out in the distance the Isle of Capri. Close and more imposing was the view of Mount Vesuvius. While visiting, we discussed the history, which allows for some teaching in an interesting way. The Royal Palace of Caserta, Regia di Caserta, has a fascinating history and a clear connection to Versailles. The palace was commissioned by King Charles VII of Naples, later Charles III of Spain, in 1752. Its purpose was to serve as a grand royal residence for the Bourbon kings of Naples and to rival other European palaces. Like Versailles, Caserta has vast gardens with fountains, cascades, and tree-lined avenues, but it's even larger in floor area than Versailles. Both palaces were designed to show royal prestige and grandeur. While Versailles influenced its design, Caserta also reflects Italian Baroque style, and its interiors are uniquely Italian in decoration. The Royal Palace of Caserta is also connected to the Royal Palace of Capodimonte in Naples. Both were built by Charles VII. Caserta was meant to be the grand showpiece, like a southern Versailles, while Capodimonte started out as a place to display the huge Farnese art collection he inherited from his mother, and later doubled as a hunting lodge and residence. So in a way, the two palaces tell different sides of the same royal story. Royal Chapel, Cappella Palatina. One of the most impressive rooms is the Royal Chapel of the Caserta Palace, combining religious grandeur with Bourbon royal symbolism. Built as the private chapel for the Bourbon royal family of Naples, served for daily mass, royal ceremonies, and important events within the palace, symbolized the close relationship between the monarchy and the Catholic Church, a key source of legitimacy for the Bourbons. The architecture style is late Baroque, leaning into early neoclassical influence. Designed by Luigi Vanvitelli, the same architect who designed the palace itself. Much like Versailles' chapel reinforced French royal power. The chapel is sometimes compared to the chapel at Versailles, but Caserta's design reflects more restrained elegance typical of Vanvitelli's style, blending Baroque drama with Neapolitan refinement.